to the north and east of the radar, we'll again get a sense. But as it made its way closer to the radar, lost a little bit of that intense rotation, obviously lost that debris signature or that debris ball, as well as the debris signature.
A tornado warning has been issued for our area.
In the path of this storm, St. Peter's at 6:27, St. Charles at 6:36, Maryland Heights.
The National Weather Service in Topeka has issued a tornado warning for northwestern Jefferson County in northeastern Kansas, northeastern Shawnee County, southeastern Jackson County in northeastern Kansas until 7 p.m. At 6:23 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 5 miles north of Topeka, moving north at 45 miles per hour. Expected hazards include tornado and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Meriden around 6:30 p.m. Hoyt around 6:35 p.m. Valley Falls and Denison around 6:45 p.m. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Kansas areas, a tornado in progress. Let me back out just a little bit, and one more tornado warned storm. This one is closer to the Topeka area. It is off now just to the north of Topeka, heading toward the Rock Creek area. Jefferson, Jackson, and Shawnee counties with a tornado warning, including places like Delaware, Rock Creek, and the Soldier area. You see, we don't have quite the appendage and hook echo on that one like we have on the one to the northwest that has the tornado in progress. So, Alex, continue to be dangerous situations in Missouri and Kansas this evening.
Yeah, as we head back to the St. Louis area, tornado warning. Seeing reports in National Weather Service chat from the National Weather Service there that they did observe a wall cloud with rapid motion above the office. So that would indicate that that tornado did in fact lift, but still there is that wall cloud and that possibility of a tornado. So I still want you to seek shelter if you're in the area. Some good news, though, it does appear that that is lifted. That does not mean that you won't see it once again. So that's why we say be prepared, take action now. Make sure you, your family, you're all in your safe spot. There's the tornado warning. So we're talking about the west and northwest side of the city of St. Louis. We've got Calhoun, St. Charles, and St. Louis counties included in this. And this will continue to work over some of those roadways. 270, 70 could be affected. Communities, Baldwin, 6:31 local time. So you've got, what, 5 minutes from now before that storm is going to be in your area. I want you in your safe spot. St. Charles, 6:37. Hazelwood, 6:45. Florissant at 6:48. And Ferguson at 6.
A tornado warning has been issued for our area.
I've said it. If you were just about to leave the house and head somewhere, don't. I want you to get to that lowest level, most interior room, and get to that safe spot and wait until this storm passes. I know many of you are hearing
A tornado warning has been issued for our area.
Go off, and if you are in the path of this possible tornado-producing storm. So I want to get us back down to a look at this storm. As we look at this, still very close to areas around the airport, which is where the Doppler radar is located. So again, some areas of rotation, you can make them out. One to the north of Chesterfield. That would be an area right along, it looks like 70, perhaps another area south of O'Fallon, but that would be the one I'd be watching right between, I think it's 361 and 70. I can't really make out that local road, so that might be incorrect, but 70 right over that will be lifting off towards the north and east. So I want you to call whoever you know who might be traveling I-70 at this time of day, because, you know, if you haven't updated your app, sometimes you may not get those location alerts. The good news is we aren't seeing as strong of a correlation coefficient. Debris signature still has some speckles of blue in there. And obviously, the radar picture is showing that we've got a lot of rain. So I don't want you to go out and try to look for this. Earlier reports that this tornado was rain wrapped, and I think if you've got one at any point here, it's going to be obscured by the rain and possible hail that's falling in these areas. So this is going to be headed towards St. Charles. If you're in St. Charles, I know a lot of times you think, all right, I've got a tornado warning. I'm going to go over to the window, or I'm going to go outside in my backyard and look. And I don't want you to do that on a day like today, because unfortunately, with the low cloud bases, with the possibility that this could be a rain-wrapped tornado, in many cases, it sees you before you see it, so to speak. A lot of times people go, well, I went outside, I went to take a peek at it, and the next thing I know, debris was flying everywhere and my house was flying away. So, Dr. Forbes, that's the danger with storms like this. They're moving very fast. We've got this one moving around 50 miles an hour, and we've got rain wrapped.
A tornado warning has been issued for our area.
Absolutely. And for the St. Louis metro area, we also want to point out the threat of lightning, torrential rain, bad driving conditions, damaging winds, and possibly a tornado. All of those are in play for the St. Louis metro area. There's a big squall line that if we don't get a tornado moving right into the St. Louis area, 3 tornado warnings in northeast Kansas, 1 in the central one has a tornado with it. One more look here at the tornado warning for Calhoun, St. Charles, and St. Louis counties. It's turning into a big dog leg in the line, a line echo wave pattern with this portion has surged forward, probably more of a wind threat than a tornado threat, but you can get in places like this one. Here's a place where we have a red and green right across I-70 just to the northwest of St. Charles. If we were getting a tornado, that would be the most likely place. So you can get, even though that debris ball signature we had been tracking has weakened, you still could get new tornadoes that form. Squall line extends up into the Missouri River, right coming into Illinois, northwest of St. Louis, and into areas heading toward the Missouri River, toward Illinois, south of the St. Louis metro area, and squall line moving right into St. Louis. So we'll continue to keep you updated on these storms and the ones in Kansas coming up.
They're America's biopharmaceutical researchers, driven each day to pursue life-changing cures in a country built on fostering innovation. Here they find breakthroughs, like a way to fight cancer by arming a patient's own T cells.
A tornado warning has been issued for our area.
Because it's not just about the next breakthrough, it's all the ones after that.
This is the story of John Smith. Not this John Smith, or this John Smith, or any of the other hundreds of John Smiths that are Humana Medicare Advantage members. No, it's this John Smith, who we paired with a Humana team member to help address his own specific health needs. At Humana, we take a personal approach to your health to provide care that's just as unique as you are, no matter what your name is.
It's snow time, baby. Ah! Oh, it's just this weird little guy. Ow! 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 Ow!
The Secret Life of Pets 2. Rated PG.
If you hit rewind on the best paint jobs, you'd see that they all start the same way, with Scotch painter's tapes. Scotch brand has a full line of painter's tapes to help conquer whatever surface you're painting.
A tornado warning has been issued for our area.
Straight from the world's best plant scientists comes Miracle-Gro Performance Organics. It's Miracle-Gro's next big thing. Organic plant food and soil that finally work. And work. And work. And yes, we did say organic for twice the bounty, guaranteed. Miracle-Gro Performance Organics. Organics finally grow up, and up, and up.
Discover new San Pellegrino Essenza, a twist of Mediterranean flavors with the gentle bubbles of San Pellegrino. Add a twist of flavor. San Pellegrino Essenza, tastefully Italian.
Welcome back into Weather Underground. We continue to follow a dangerous situation in parts of the St. Louis metro area. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for the city of St. Louis. But as you head up to the northwest part of the metro area, tornado warning continues, and we are getting a report of a funnel cloud was spotted in St. Charles right now. This is a look at the roadways in St. Louis. It looks good, actually. A lot of people not on the roads right now, which is exactly what we want to see. So hopefully people are avoiding travel. Still an ongoing situation. We think an earlier tornado did lift, but seeing a funnel cloud in St. Charles obviously still gives you pause.
Yeah, and if you've been watching us, you saw how very quickly that circulation within a matter of 10 minutes went from just a straight squall line into that big spiral swirling mini hurricane-like feature that we're pretty sure produced a tornado. It's gone more into a straight squall line now, moving across and right.
A tornado warning has been issued for our area.
And that could include western parts of Illinois as well. And we have 3 tornado warnings in northeast parts of Kansas, some of which have produced tornadoes. Let's have another look at the St. Louis metro area. Here's downtown St. Louis, and so we're talking about areas off in the northwest suburbs, Calhoun, parts of St. Charles, parts of St. Louis counties with a tornado warning. Mostly what we're seeing is a great big comma, like a punctuation mark, a bit of a rotating head here. That rotation is driving the squall line, probably with damaging winds into St. Charles, past the Chesterfield area, up into the Bellefontaine neighborhood.